Hey, what's up guys? It's Ash here. I got another Alliance War video for you guys. Quick thanks to everyone that has been liking and subscribing. I really appreciate the support. But jumping into this war, first path, it's going to be path 1 in section 1. I'm running Suicides this war, and Quake is my main attacker, so I brought along Nick Fury and Deadpool X-Force for the Restoration Kit synergy. Just for fun, I decided to go into this first fight with Deadpool. I figure Phoenix isn't a great defender, nothing special about this node, and I've got him as a 6-star, so it's essentially a rank 4. A lot of people bring Deadpool to war just for this synergy. He's great with Nick Fury and Quake just because you get that extra damage with Quake and you get a nice little heal at the beginning. So I thought it would be fun. And as you can see, I almost let her get to a special 3, and who knows how much damage she would have done if she hit me with a special 3, but I'm sure nobody in my alliance would have been happy if I'm dying in Alliance War using Deadpool. So it did kind of make me a little nervous. I realized, okay, now I really got to play this fight clean. There's really nothing to this fight. It's not a special fight or anything, but I never used Deadpool, and it probably wasn't the best decision either way, but I did it just for fun. You see a lot of Deadpools, but nobody ever uses him in war, so I'm just trying to keep pushing her to the special 2 so she doesn't get that crazy power gain. So far so good after that first little mishap, and I'm trying to get to my special 2 just for the bleed. So here again, I push her a little higher than I expected, so I'm just going to bait out the special 2 again. Drop my special 2. I don't mind taking the recoil damage because clearly I'm not going to be using him at all the rest of the war, so my goal is just to get through the fight. This also helped. Just with Quake, I tend to take a combo to the face every fight, so this just helps out with not having to use potions. So I got a regen to trigger, bait the special 2, and she's done. So not a difficult fight. Thought I'd kind of mess around and use Deadpool, so just for the laughs, I guess. Next fight is a 6-star rank 1 thing with the dupe, and he is on the encroaching stun node. So this is a fight I've showcased in a couple videos already, and I use the exact same trick every time. So with Quake, I wait until the fight has been going on for 12 seconds to start quaking. I always make sure the clock actually says 2:48. Some people, I think, jump into it a little early, right in between it changing from 2:49 to 2:48. So I always make sure I see that 2:48 before I start. And you'll see I bypassed the first encroaching stun there with no issue, and the suicide damage from Quake is awesome. I got him down almost 30% just from the first set of aftershocks. So he's going to go down so quick, and I hopefully will not have to worry about the third encroaching stun. So the second one's coming up, and I avoided that one as well thanks to the concussion. And I got another aftershock on him. So now he's down less than a quarter of his health, and you can see that it looks like I'm going to finish this fight before the next encroaching stun even hits. So there you have it. 4 aftershocks. Thing is down. Fight would have gone on a little bit longer with, a 6-star rank 2 or even a rank 5, but I would have played it the exact same. So next fight is Night Thrasher, 6-star rank 1. Nothing special here. Unfortunately, can't use Quake because he's got the true strike or true accuracy with the board. So I go in with Nick Fury. I've got him at rank 5, so no big deal. Play it like a normal Fury fight, medium and 4 light attacks. I always try to push him to his special 2 just because his special 1 is kind of annoying to evade, and the special 2 is really easy. So here he goes. He throws it right off the bat. So another 5-hit combo, finish with a special 2, and boom. So pretty easy fight. Nothing too difficult there. Just a fight I couldn't use Quake for. So the next fight is going to be Ebony Maw. And this node is a pretty basic node. The only tough part about it with Maw there is the buffet. So you got to be careful with buffet because if you trigger it, they gain about 20 to 25% of their health back, which is crazy. So just play it normal. He's got suicide, so he's losing a ton of health, which is very nice for me. And just get backed up in the corner. And I always just hope that my concussion is timed with his degen, but as you can see with the suicides and the class advantage, I had almost killed him in just that first aftershock. I triggered buffet, but no worries. Second set of aftershocks, and he's down. So that class advantage with suicides with Quake is just insane. So much damage. The nice thing about that is it makes the fights so much shorter. Less chance for a nice combo to the face. So here we've got Medusa. Nothing special about this with Quake. I think this node has special lock 1, but I never get there anyway. And you can see the restoration kit kicking in, giving me a little health at the beginning of each fight. And this is just a normal Quake fight. So get backed up into the corner. Oh, I think she's stun immune as well. So stun immune or debuff immune, either one. They're not too different with Quake. It's just get back in the corner and just go, go, go. I kind of like the debuff and stun immune fights because they're a lot more interactive. You don't get the little break where you pause for, 5 to 7 seconds while they're stunned. You really just gotta stay on your toes and pay attention and make sure you're on point with all your evades. It just makes the fights that much better when you finish them without getting hit. It just feels so great to get through those and know that you went in with a certain amount of health and didn't take any hits, no blocked hits, no combos to the face. And I've got one more aftershock, and I'll be able to say I got through this fight clean. A couple more evades, and she's down. So no hits, no blocked hits. Perfect fight. Gotta love those. All right, so we're going to jump forward here, and we're going to jump to the Mr. Sinister mini-boss. So he's already down to about 25% health. He's debuff immune. It's not a difficult fight, especially with this low of health. I'll be able to trigger Assassin after probably my first aftershock. Nice alliance mates tagging me right as they see me going into the fight. That's always nice. So get backed up into the corner. He's low enough now that our next aftershock should have the assassin bonus. And I thought this fight would be a lot quicker for as low as his health was, but it must be a little physical resistance there that's knocking the damage down just a bit, but no worries. It just makes it a little longer, but with the flow global, we see a ton of Mr. Sinister, so he's a champ I've had to Quake quite a bit. So not one I'm scared of. Pretty easy fight. Thankfully I didn't have to do the whole fight, but still. So I go into this Doom fight. So this fight has a ton of physical resistance, and it's not a Quake fight, but in my alliance we were kind of going back and forth. Can Quake do it with suicides? Can she not? And I figured I would try it. So class advantage helps, suicide damage helps. I don't have any attack boost, so that obviously does not help, but we'll see the damage here. So the first set of aftershocks, and he's only down to about 94%. So I kind of think about it as, okay, one set of aftershocks. Now, how many more of those do I need before he's dead? And I kind of start to do this quick math in my head, and I can't give you the exact number, but what I'm thinking right now is there's no way I'm going to get this guy down. He's, when I'm getting close to 2 minutes left, he needs to be at least below 75%, because when he gets low enough, obviously Assassin is going to give me a little boost, but yeah, I mean, we're getting close to 2 minutes, and he's still a little bit higher than I want him to be. So we hit 2 minutes, and we still haven't gotten him below 70%. So I'm a little worried here. I'm kind of thinking to myself, there's no way I'm going to get him down. And if I time out, it is what it is. Obviously that's not ideal, but then I take a combo to the face. I make sure the shock expires, otherwise I would have tried to evade a little more, but shock's gone, we're good. Trying to make a recovery, but I'm paying really close attention to the clock, and I'm just not feeling like I'm going to get through the fight. Take another hit, and I think the timer is kind of throwing me off a bit. Obviously with Quake, there's nothing you can really do to rush it per se, but if there was anything you do, I would be doing it. And I'm about to take another combo to the face, and I was 2 minutes into the fight, and he still had about 60% health. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the feedback. Hit like, hit subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks.